today we are going to share with you a grocery haul. It's a teeny tiny one, teeny tiny, for reasons that we're going to share a little bit later, but I thought about not sharing the video because it is super small. I think we still spent $124 because I spent $148, but the girls spent $24. So you do that math if you want to make sure I'm right. However, something came up that we was not planning today, but it was a very welcome surprise. And I'm going to be sharing that at the very end. That's the whole reason I decided to do the video, which if the surprise hadn't have happened, then this would have been a full video, but I mean a full haul. But I grabbed like the super necessities for the week. If I have to run out to a small grocery store that's closer to the house, it will be worth it, because I'm super excited to share with you at the end. But I'm going to share what we did get, what little bit we did get. I'm going to share the meal plan because I'm still going to be sticking to it because I'm pretty sure I have like most of what I need for that already, because I made sure I got meat. I think I can still stick with that. So I am going to insert that for you. And then we're going to share this super small Walmart haul. And then we're going to share the surprise. I have cheeseburgers and fries, some hamburger steaks with macaroni and cheese and veggies. That night, the kids will also be having some chicken tenders. We're going to have breakfast for dinner one night, which will be sausage, biscuits, eggs, bacon, waffles, whatever that we decide to do. Going to make some more crock pot chicken and dumplings on the day that we have our family dinner, or the day that Jonathan and Kim spend over here. Also going to do some homemade club sandwiches and chips. One night we're going to do some bacon cheddar chicken on a sheet pan recipe. Something I'm just going to invent myself, and I will be sharing that with you all later on if all goes well. And then we're also going to have a night of yo-yo/leftovers. Okay, so for our super small haul, I needed some mini peppers. So we grabbed a bag of those. I also like to snack on these with cream cheese and everything seasoning, and I've been craving that, so I just went ahead and grabbed a whole bag of those. Needed some baby carrots, some bananas, and then we grabbed some more of these Cosmic Crisp apples. These are delicious. I bought these last week or week before last. I think week before last week. I don't know. I bought these a couple weeks ago anyways, and the kids really liked them. Wendy's favorite are still Pink Lady, but Nolan and Lily told me to always make sure I buy these from now on. So we're going to get these at least a lot of the times. We will have to switch back and forth between these and Pink Lady because of Wendy. We grabbed some more of the honey buns for John and the kiddos as like a breakfast/snack. Grabbed one bag of frozen chicken tenders. I still have some in the freezer, but I definitely needed more, especially for the chicken and dumplings night because we use a lot that night. Grabbed a 2 1/4 pound thing of the 96% ground beef, which is my favorite to cook with. So I grabbed one of those. Grabbed a 46 count of the donut shop. This is everybody's favorite, minus mine. We talk about this quite often. But I have been trying to do more like closer to black coffee. I add a splash of milk to it. Maybe a little butter, just because it helps with creaminess, and I don't know, it's kind of gross, but kind of good, if I'm being honest. So if I'm having that kind of coffee, I do like the donut shop better than the house blend, because this is too strong to not have like a lot of creamer or something in it, in my opinion, though this is my favorite. So I went ahead and grabbed a little house blend as well. We needed a thing of whole milk. Lily's out of milk as well, but they didn't have hers, but we have been trying to see how she does with regular dairy again. She got to where if she was taking her little tablets, they was making her sick to her stomach, or even sometimes she was actually getting sick. So we've been pulling back on those lately, and her stomach problems haven't been as bad. She's even been able to eat ice cream with no issues. So we grabbed this, and they didn't have hers, that's what I'm trying to say. So I told her we would try this and see how it works. Maybe she can go back to whole milk. Maybe it's just some kind of weird fluke that she was going through for like 2 months. I don't know. So we did grab that. We also got a double thing of the Kraft singles because we was completely out of cheese, and we go through quite a bit, especially when the kids are enjoying sandwiches and omelets, and sandwiches are on the list. Actually, we need cheese for 2 of the meals, and Lily's been wanting some omelets again. So we grabbed the twin pack of the Kraft, these little mini donuts. Now, I don't like these. I don't think they taste like donuts at all, but the kids, as you can tell, really enjoy them. So grabbed those for the kids, as well as grabbed these for John. Him and Nolan ate these on the way home. So I guess the girls ate these. So I grabbed some donuts, and then we grabbed another one of these because of Lily's coffees that she drinks every day. We only had one, and it's in the refrigerator, so I went ahead and grabbed another one of those. A little hint for what I'm about to show you. We got some of these training reward treats, as well as this little chew toy. I thought it was cute, so we grabbed it. And then we got some puppy food because meet Clovis. Isn't she great? Clovis. Hey, mamas. It's okay. She's still got to get used to these mean girls. I think they run the show. What is that? But I hadn't mentioned on here. I actually did mention it in video, and I just cut it. I cut it out because, well, some things you just want to stew on yourself and not share because you don't know if they're going to come to fruition, which I did mention, I guess in the video that went up yesterday, how at the beginning of the season, my only plan was to get more chickens this year. And then John and I was talking about a guard dog for out here, just something that I could have out here with the livestock animals, and just kind of deter things that might want to bother them. Like we have coyotes around here, but they're way down there in the field. They don't actually come up here into our yard or anything, like, because there's cattle down there. So you will sometimes hear coyotes really far off down here, but nothing close. The biggest issue up here would be if a coon wanted to try to get into, look at her, if a coon wanted to try to get into the chickens, and she will be big enough. What was that? She'll be big enough to scare off any coons, which is our main threat around here, or, you know, other dogs that might want to try to come around. But again, coons is our main thing. So I've done a lot of research over the last couple of months. And I just felt that an Australian Shepherd would be a good fit for us. My hope is that she will have enough sense to be able to go out and go hiking with us and stuff, so she won't be here all the time to guard the animals, and, you know, we'll get her out and let her enjoy life, obviously. But her main purpose, I guess, not that I think everything needs a purpose, so some things are just joyful, right? But her main purpose will be just to live out here and help make sure everything runs smoothly, mostly for the chickens. And that was just a good excuse. Okay, we're gonna be honest, it was a good excuse to get her. So she is an Australian Shepherd, in case I didn't mention that. But I have been wanting one forever, and was actually talking to a lady about one. Well, I've talked to multiple people, but I was actually speaking to a lady about one on Friday or Thursday. I think it was Friday, about the possibility of getting the one that she had. The one she had it was only 2 weeks old, I think, so it would have been a little while out to get that, and that would have been fine, even though I am an impatient person, and once I get the go-ahead for things, I want it right then. But I spoke to her on Friday, but she ended up selling it, getting a deposit on it before I got to speak with her again, and that's fine. That's understandable. No hard feelings to her. There was nothing set in stone with us, which I told her, you know, I had to talk to John and stuff about it first, but I was bummed. I'm not going to say that I wasn't bummed about it. I was going to Tractor Supply, and in the parking lot of Tractor Supply, there was set up a man and a woman was set up with the puppies. And I seen them, and I told John, I said, that's what I want. And he said, go over there and, you know, talk to them and see about it. And I said, no, I don't want to. That's weird for me. I'm not that kind of person, because it is weird for me. Like, I would rather talk to people on the internet and, you know, get to know them and stuff that way, because I'm weird like that. Like, I'm not the same person in person as I am on here. But when we got out at Tractor Supply, I was walking toward headed toward Tractor Supply, and John came out and went around and started walking toward the people with the puppy, and he said, with the puppies, and he said, we're gonna go over here and see about these dogs. And so we went over there and seen about the dogs, and as you can see, it went well, right? Yes, it did. And I'm so excited. And her name is Clovis, because forever ago, are you okay? Forever ago, when I first started wanting one and had to try to sweet talk my way into it with John, he was talking about Indian artifacts. And if you're not new around here, you'll know that he loves Indian artifacts. It's like his most favorite thing, probably even above me and the kids. Well, probably not, but it's close. So he's talking about one called a Clovis. And I jokingly, but also seriously, but jokingly told him, I said, if you let me get a dog, we can name her Clovis. And I stuck to that. And on the way home, Nolan said, are you really going to name her Clovis? And Dad said, it would only, well, John, I'm not talking to one of the kids. John said, it would only be right since that's what she said. So, her name is Clovis, and I actually think it fits her really good. See? Yeah? I think it fits her really well. And so, I'm excited about it. Yes, we are. Like, she obviously has a long way to go before she can protect anything, but we'll protect her, won't we? We'll keep her protected. Yeah. She's beautiful. We love her to death. But she's the reason that we didn't hardly get no groceries. She's not slept much. So I guess she's going to nap here on my lap, which is fine. I'm going to spend some time out here with her. We obviously have to get the goats, you know, used to her to where they're not going to be trying to bother her. So John actually thought I was buying her for in the house. I think that he thought that the whole time, but that defeats the whole purpose of me buying her as a guardian, because I don't want to use, I don't know, that's the word we're going to use though. But yeah, he thought I was buying her for in the house, but no, and he knew better than to even offer that to me. He knows better. But yeah, thought we would introduce our newest addition here to the homestead. Sweet little Clovis, even though I'm showing myself because she's just down here. She's awake now because the goat walked by. But she's a good girl. She's very calm, aren't you? Yeah. Which I've read up a lot on them and, you know, learned quite a bit about them, because that's the kind of person I am. Once I decide I want something, or even think I want something, I will read about it. I watch videos about it. I do lots of things. Which, what else can you do? Read about it and watch about it. But they're supposed to be very smart and assertive dogs, and we're hoping to train her to have sense. Our other ones don't have too much sense. So we did take her in her spot, and she didn't make a noise at anybody. People was talking to her and petting on her, and she's good. She's looking at Lily right now. You gonna go get her? You gonna bark so we can hear your voice? Alright friends, it's been a couple of days and she is doing absolutely amazing. She's super smart, super precious, and you'll be seeing a lot of her around on our channel. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. And as always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Bye friends.